Good morning, Oak Grove friends. My name is Sarah Knopf, and I serve as the Director of Children, Youth, and Family Ministry at Our Savior's Lutheran in Barnesville, just a little ways down the interstate from you. And Miss Melissa asked me to share with you this morning a little bit about the creation story. And this is a great story for this time of year. Here we are, just a few days past Easter. And this time of year always makes me think of spring. I know the weather doesn't really feel like it this year since we've had some snow and some cold weather this week, but it's a natural time of the year to start thinking about spring. Farmers are getting ready to get back in the field to plant things, and new things will be growing soon. Flowers and grass will be growing in your yards, I'm sure. And lots of farms around the area either have or are getting ready to have some new animals. It's just that time of year where things are growing and blooming, and it's all about creation. So that makes me think about the creation story from the Bible. And if you have one of these at home, this is our favorite Bible at our house, is the Spark Storybook Bible. It has a great version of the creation story. There's beautiful pictures in there, and it tells you what happens on each day. And I have some activities for you to try at home to make the story come alive a little bit and maybe help you remember the days a little bit more. The first activity is to take a piece of paper and to draw 6 circles on it to represent the 6 days that God created. I know there are 7 days in the creation story, but on the 7th day, God rested. So we didn't draw a picture of that. And then in each of the circles, you can draw what happened on that day. So on the first day, God separates the darkness from the light. And on the second day, he separates the water from the sky. So we've got some waves and some clouds and sky. On the third day, he creates the trees of the forest and the flowers of the field. So that's just a nice drawing of that. On the this is the 4th day, he does the sun, the moon, and the stars. The 5th day is the birds of the air and the creatures of the sea. And the 6th day is people and animals. So you could just draw a little picture in each of those circles to remind you what happened on that day. It doesn't have to look like mine. There's no right or wrong way for what it looks like, just whatever that day makes you think about. Another idea that's really similar but a little different is to do it with paper plates instead of circles on a page. So I didn't do all of the days for this one, but for day 3 with the trees and the flowers, I just drew one big flower to help remind me what happened on that day. I had a little bit more fun with the 4th day. On my white paper plate, I drew the sun on one side and the moon on the other. And then for the 6th day, I just drew one big smiley face. And I saw online some fun ideas to take this even farther. Like one person added some yarn to look like hair on their person plate. I saw another that added tissue paper to look like the sea and the sky on day 2. And another had taken some just regular noodles from their kitchen and painted them green for the grass day to look like grass on their page. Another idea would be to create your own creation story out of the Legos at your house. My kids are still pretty little. I have 3 little boys, and we don't have quite a huge Lego collection yet because our oldest is only 5. But with our Legos, I was able to do some trees and plants and some animals to remind me of those 2 days, but I'm sure that you could make something awesome at home. And another idea that I had was to create the creation story using emojis. So if you had to pick just a few emojis for each day to tell the story. I did it for all 7 days, so I'll put those slides up quick next and you can take a look at those. But I hope that you find one of these ideas to try at home to help this story come to life a little bit more, and I hope it sparks some conversations about creation in your own homes. I hope you found some good ideas, and thank you for letting me share with you today. Have a great day. Bye.